DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 61 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down.
11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. All day, dog. Hey, check, Mike, 47. Check, Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Intended for Chris.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
The ball carried by.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Third down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Brought down at the 26. A gain of 12. And a Jaguar first down.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Right back to him on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Bucs' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Buccaneers 7.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, D. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line.
27.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this one go. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Number 10.
From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 69 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Lining up for the
great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Minshew on first and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
To D.D. Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
60 outlaw and alpha.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled it.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
27-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they try the right side here. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Jaguars 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
50 yards.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Jaguars 38.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will get Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the play. First down, Jaguars.
Now Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the foot.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of. It's a foot race. The 30. And all the way down to the 26.
He was brought down.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 56, Jaguars 45.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That good for 22 and a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them, because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is...
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Buccaneers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from...